So basically, what I was saying was, yo, like sometimes I feel like it's not for me to understand this whole thing. Like I talk to all the right people, and it's like see where they standing. Like I said, I talk to a few of my people who are gay in the community and shit like that, and it's like, yo, like mostly all of them agreed, mostly, like, but for the other ones, it was, I just feel like there needs to be more respect for the gay community. I'm like, you feel like there should be more respect for the gay community. You do realize that you're talking to a whole entire black community right now, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we've been doing this 400 plus years. It's apples and oranges when it comes to gay rights versus the rights for the black folks, the black and brown.
Right.
You can't even compare the two. But yet,
yeah.
y'all want more
Yeah.
understanding, more emphasis, more loving care when it comes to y'all's community. Interesting.
Word, fat. Oh shit.
Exactly.
Oh, it's more than that. They owe us to just get the fuck up off the damn this land and get the fuck out of here. That's what they should do.
Period.
But that's a different story.
A whole different story. But it's like, yo.
But as far as people versus what's happening with, who we talking about, what we talking about, and certain rights, yeah, it's getting out of control, out of hand, and that's all gonna come to people just standing up and saying, "Fuck that," point blank, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like my thing is, shit. As long as we figure out a way to keep what they doing part of their culture and away from these kids, then I'm on that team to work with that. As far as anything else goes, fuck, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Oh, they leave me the fuck alone.
And like we said before, like, this is, safe space. This is not a fuck them. It's them. Like, it's not that. Like I said, got a lot of love for y'all. I won't even go to the rights of minority versus taking people's right to speak. Right. Right.
Oh, it's gonna cost to close this now.
Like, this is the age of information, right? That's what they say, at least. We're in the age of information, and information is being exchanged at the highest rate that it ever has been. Last I checked, information is the most important and the most valuable commodity, as they say. Notable, quoted, famous quote. In this age, for this type of conversation to being had right now, to it going on right now, whatever the case, is insanity to me. Because all it takes is for Google is free. Last I checked. Do your homework. It's very simple. It shouldn't be, even on a human level, son. It's not hard to be like, hey, I can totally understand where he's coming from.
Right.
So this one is entertainment. Exactly. Since when? Since when? Because I don't know. He only told the truth. All they are doing now is proving Dave's point with all the kicking and scrub. That's 100. He spoke the truth. If you don't agree, feel free not to listen and not give an opposite point of view. That's 100. Absolutely. But that's not the case.
I mean, I ain't watch it. I did go on the Netflix. I did see it pop up. So what's up there? Like I said, man, they ain't fucked them. They ain't canceling shit. But as far as like you said, you know what I mean. That's all it is now. You see that? See what she just said right there. This shit ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. It got to do with so much facts and truth coming out. They trying to figure a way to stop it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So much truth and facts coming out now, smacking motherfuckers left and right. They trying to figure out a way to stop it. So it ain't got nothing. Fuck all that. Oh, you talking about these people and that people, or now you talking about this and that and the third. No, this, that, and the third is truth and facts as said. So now we got to stop. We got to stop motherfuckers from telling facts. Oh, the lies is not covering up no more. How could we get it back to the lies? And you know what I'm saying? How could we cover shit back up? The cover up is over with. That shit is done.
You feel
It's
me?
done and over. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now it's for motherfuckers to get together, stand your ass up for something and really get right, or sit back and just watch this shit.
That's why we here. That's why we here. Literally. Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. There she go.
Oh goodness. Just super quick. I just got tired of typing. Oh my gosh, so much.
I understand.
Um,
I
Hi
understand.
guys.
Here she go. Here she go.
What's up with you?
Was good.
Not too much, but super quick.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I bet that as I said before, Dave made a great point that it's you can kill a black person with no problem. You can kill a black person with no problem. You can get away with that, but you can't get away with hurting gay people's feelings. There was a whole lot of talk about like how he was speaking nothing but facts. He made a joke when he said, "Oh, punch him in the AIDS." That was hilarious.
I thought it
By
was
the way,
hilarious.
that shit was hilarious. The whole damn thing was hilarious, to be honest with you. Especially the one where he the whole damn thing.
Spin doctor.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we got
Okay, there we
I
go.
loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was a
I ain't
great
gonna
special.
watch. We watch after this. I'm about to watch after this. Roll one up and watch that shit.
Yeah. You definitely need to. Because he was on point with a lot of shit that he said.
Yeah, he did. He said nothing but true things. It was all true, everything he said. And the other thing I wanted to say is I bet a good portion of them didn't finish watching it. And they didn't get to see him come full circle when it came down to what he was saying. They probably, especially that part where he said punch him in the AIDS, they probably turned it off right then and then didn't watch the rest of it where they couldn't get the entire story or the full circle moment.
Exactly. And that's a testament to Dave Chappelle's comedy style too, because he's very intricate. Like he from the top of his show, it literally is a building block, a step up, a step up, a step up, a wrap around, all to get to the ending punchline. Which is why when his shows are over, he hits you with that last, okay, and I'm home.
Yep. And last
like,
and sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you good. Good.
I forgot what I was going to say. Because I was like, oh, wait, you were saying something. Sorry. What was I going to say? Hold on really quickly. Let me see. You said keep what?
I told Zito the pin jabs coming. Pin on the thing.
Oh. And I got that shirt. I wore that mine yesterday. That Baby Yoda shirt. I got that shirt.
Kids.
Young Grogu. That's that guy.
What was the other thing I was going to say really quickly? Then I'll let you guys go. Oh, yeah. He talked about everybody. That's another thing.
Right.
He talked about everybody across the board. And it wasn't like it was all about gay people or transgendered people. He literally talked about everybody. He even talked about himself getting molested.
Right.
Like, it was across the board, everybody, including himself. Mm-hmm. So get over yourselves. gay and transgender people who are mad at Dave Chappelle. Those people who are mad at them. Get you know, he's not
Like,
going anywhere. We're not gonna let him cancel you. We're not gonna let you cancel him. And plus, he even said all the shit that he said because he knew this was his last special. He was gonna be out anyway. So he said, "Y'all can kiss my ass regardless. I got my money
right,
and I'm out.
right,
I fulfilled my contract and I'm out. I could be gone for another 10 years. Y'all can kiss my ass."
Yeah,
right.
that's
Yep.
facts too.
So
That's why when he reminded the people, when they was asking like, well, who are you to say such and such? Who are you to say this? Who are you to say that? He's like, I'm the guy who left. I'm the guy who walked. 50 million on the table. I'm that guy.
Yeah, facts.
Yep. So King Harold, take the time to watch it before they snatch it off. If if they decide to do so.
I don't think Netflix having that shit, but I seen it on there. I'm gonna watch it though. Keep it out.
Yeah, it's funny. Get you some wine and in a blunt, and you're gonna love it. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious. Yep.
You know it.
Absolutely.
That guy again.
All right, y'all. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Like I said, I just got tired of talking. All right, y'all. Be easy.
All right, you too.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
But yeah, like we getting our fucking hand slapped for telling the truth. Come on, man.
Yeah. Fuck that.
This is where we at now.
For some more.
They can't handle it. This is my point. Since we are in the age of information, and people love to fuel the narrative, love to tap into whatever narrative it is and everything like that. When people come along and bust that narrative in the ass and break that shit apart, is World War III. Why? Because it's about conditioning. It's about literal mental supremacy. That's what it is about.
Yeah, that Matrix shit getting smashed to pieces, so motherfuckers gotta see that real shit. That
Exactly.
Shit, the eyes hurting,
right.
Bodies hurting, the planet, you know what I'm saying? Rhythm and flow right now, and energy changing. Certain beings can't, survive during certain things like that. So that's a whole nother science. But yeah, it's like I said, that the age of information is serious, and we can see. You can see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on out here. It's real. This shit is real. What else did we have on the line for the night? Just that? Dave Chapelle?
That's 100. Look at the number of people who backed out of this episode based on the topic alone. That's 100.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No.
One thing. It also shows a low IQ in people who are upset. They're unable to see some. Yeah, I 100% agree. Simple. Yes, I know exactly what you meant already. They would rather live a beautiful, comfortable life than harsh reality. That's 100. That's 100. And that was one of the literal purposes of us being in this space, us creating this podcast, is literally having that space where we can talk and get right. Literally stay righteous, because the righteous is who moves forward. We all know these things. It's important for us to maintain that as a people first, obviously, but just on a human level, like, we need to be able to have open dialogue, open conversations with each other, point blank, period. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100.
Like, we can't at least ride with this crazy shit that's going on, where it's like, yo, you walking on eggshells for everybody and everything and tiptoeing around. Like, some of us can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not okay. So that's why we are here. Damn it. So let's keep that, and let's keep it in tow. Let's keep all of that where it's supposed to be kept. You feel me? It's needed in more ways than one. As far as anything else on this, I really don't have anything else on the subject itself. We had a couple questions that we can answer. Other than that, episode 23 was all about this right here. Yeah, I know. So, and I see you doing your spin doctor thing again. Uh-oh. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. You can hear me?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. Word.
So,
No, I'm
word.
good.
So,
I was just listening. I was just listening to what you were saying.
okay. All right. So, one of the questions that we have, and the question is directed towards you, specifically, what is the best part of customizing for you?
I think somebody asked before. Maybe they asked it live. I don't know.
Mm,
I mean, shit. I would go, say what I said before. I mean, it's just go with that, being comfortable and having the ability to be expressive with your art.
thank you, darling.
You know what
You have a
I'm
good night as
saying?
well.
Yes, definitely. Have a
Mm,
good night, Queen. To be able to, like I said, to be able to express yourself through your art in any way you want. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it because you're trying to please somebody. Don't do it because you're trying to make other people happy or make the world want to rock you, your wear or buy whatever it is. You could be painter, take pictures, whatever it is. Go out the box. Be you. Always be creative. You can always come up with ideas, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing about being able to create on your own too. Like you can wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning with an idea and get right to work, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean, roll up and get right to creating and putting things together. So being able to freely use my art as an artist in multiple ways. Yeah, you know
mm-hmm,
what I'm saying? So
mm-hmm.
yeah, that'll be it for me. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to be expressive in any way I want and to be able to do what I want. It don't matter what you know what I mean? If that's what I come up with,
Word,
that's what I'm putting together.
word. Yeah, man. I mean, I can relate in a certain degree, obviously, because I get a lot of requests for logos and stuff like that. So obviously, logos are customized to said business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So um, I can definitely agree. You know, the fact that you do get to flex those muscles is
Fact.
dope as fuck. You know, and to see the person's, look on their face, whether you FaceTime them or their reaction via text message, whatever the case may be, like it makes it all worth it. It makes all the hours put in well worth it. Um, so yeah, I always like those. I always like those type of questions though, because number one, yeah, you get asked them a lot because there's a lot of people out here who are tired of their jobs and shit like that, and now more people are tapping into their side hustles, more people are tapping into finding different streams of income and shit like that. So those type of questions are always are always important, in my opinion, at least. um Second question was geared towards me, and that question is, in the marketing space, what is a constant misconception? Constant misconception in the marketing space. I will say there is a huge misconception
Cap.
um, when it relates to time.
So when Cap come back to the bike world, we got to bring him on the Get Righteous
Oh,
podcast.
hell yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
let him do what he do.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Um, yeah, I would say one of the biggest misconceptions in the marketing climate, in the marketing field, is the aspect of time. People don't really understand, or they think that it's something quick, that it's fast paced. There are certain aspects of it that are fast paced. Like if you're a social media manager, like that's one of the services that we do offer. and you're on Twitter, Twitter is very fast paced, whereas Facebook is very slow. It's a slow burn. If you're on Instagram, that's also a slow burn, you know, but at the same time, it has an instant impact basis also, just based on how fast people interact and then the comments and everything like that. Facebook doesn't translate to traffic comment wise the way Instagram does. The more people like your things on Instagram and comment, the higher in the algorithm it goes. You understand? But it takes a lot of time to answer those questions, or not answer those questions, answer the comments, all the comments, depending on how many accounts you manage. Like I manage over 9 accounts. You understand? So when people are commenting, people are liking your shit, I want that post to gain more traffic. So obviously I'm on it. I'm answering this, I'm answering that. I'm responding with emojis, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, whatever the case may be. So anybody I represent in that aspect, their traffic goes way up. The analytics speak for themselves. Like if I busted out all the analytics from my personal page, even the Get Righteous podcast page over on Facebook, since I haven't tackled this one yet, any of the businesses I represent, the time that I have put in terms of managing the pages and making sure that their digital footprint is solid. Like that takes a lot of time. Like you can Google the Get Righteous podcast and a ton of shit is going to pop up. And we're only on episode 23.
All right.
You understand what I'm saying? We have more traction here than a lot of podcasts that have been established for over a year. Because when it comes to the time aspect, the time is put in behind the scenes to drive the digital footprint up and all over the place.
Right.
You understand? Right. So that is my answer for that question. The biggest misconception when it comes to marketing is the time aspect, because it chews up a fuck ton of time. Well, I appreciate you, sir. You know, but yeah, thank y'all for those questions. We appreciate you. As we always say, you can always DM either one of us, whether it be the Get Righteous podcast page, Heru's page down bottom, my personal page, the page on Facebook, wherever. You can DM us your questions, and we will get to them. We try to answer every fucking question that we get.
Some episode ideas.
Episode ideas, whatever the case may be. Feel free to DM us, and you never know. Your question may make it live here, whatever the case may be, or your idea may see the light of day, and we can have an open conversation about it. Again, as far as the advertising with the podcast goes, we run the 15, the 30, and the 60-second advertisements, and you get exposure to all of our platforms, i.e. Apple Podcasts, Audible, Amazon, Spotify, you name it. We are on every major streaming platform. So you get all of that exposure also. So, and that's that. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Word. Any questions? Anybody with the ball? Who y'all team? Who y'all team? Y'all team one today? But y'all already know what it is. Man, thanks for coming out like always, as y'all always do. I don't know, was I 19? Was I 20 yet? I don't know how old I was on this one. I got some shit that cuts these on some throwback. That's what
yeah. I see you found some things.
See, they want PR to surf, bro, make the earth shake. Cause tsunamis ride the wave home. RPJ, I do this to the grave. So one fist up, hoodie on, no slave to lean back, roll up that express. Light up 3 pulls, no stress.
Yes,
The
sir.
girl getting me in, all she wanted sex. Yeah, she got that holy gold, and she leave my man blessed.
Hey.
Better watch your lips when you kissing on the chest. Call me Robo, got that sniper, sling it in the west. All face shots, nigga, we gon' skip the best. Straight casket, you MCs can't put the rest.
That's a throwback for y'all. You already know what time it is. It is, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's that energy. That's that. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it back for. We got some new things coming for. They don't know what the hell. Purdy scored, man.
Birdie Bird was
We was
good.
on the phone last night watching that fight. It was a crazy
Oh,
one.
word. Damn, man.
Great one.
I wanted Wilder to win that shit so bad.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring you on as the Get Righteous podcast, but I'll go live on the boxing podcast, and we're gonna talk about it. But it was wild last night.
Yeah. But hey, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. This has been episode 23 of the Get Righteous podcast. Once again, I am your man, Johnny Espizito. That is your man, King Heru. Peace, family. Y'all be safe. We'll see y'all next week for episode 24 of the Get Righteous podcast. All right?
We love y'all. We out. Peace.